everybody, Kenny V here to talk to you once again about Walking Dead Season 4. Okay, 2 episodes passed since we last talked, gave you my opinion, got some great feedback, want to thank you all for that feedback. Once again, if you want to talk to me, email me at kennybmallninja@gmail.com, and I'll be looking for your emails. And I promise I will try to respond to them in a timely manner. But as I said, this episode we're going to talk about 2 episodes, Walking Dead Season 4. Some badass shit happened. Well, the first of the 2 episodes we're going to talk about, not so much badass shit happened. Okay. Let's count Maggie whacking a zombie with a sign. First episode, we learn a little about Bob, the former Army medic, and basically his life before he got found by Team Prison. That's nice, yada yada yada. He finally found a group of people he calls friends. Happy-go-lucky. Nah, shit happened. Prison got raided, as we know, because Team Prison fucked up. And they're now on the road, walking in circles, trying to find Glenn. All noble, all good and all that, but ultimately kind of futile. Well, Sasha, Bob, they don't want to kind of look for Glenn. They're kind of done with it because they've been walking in circles, spreading out, doing a good search pattern. Give them credit, good search pattern. Piss poor timing when they do it though. Generally, if it's foggy out, you want to bunker down because those Zeds, they're quiet. They're going to sneak up on you and eat your tasty flesh if you're not careful. But, that note, Maggie, and they basically discover signs for Terminus. You all know my opinions on Terminus. And they decide, well, maybe that's where Glenn went. At least that's what Maggie is thinking. The others just want to hole up in a town and they're trying to talk Maggie out of it. Long story short, they don't. Maggie goes off on her own. Well, Bob decides that he doesn't want to split up from Maggie for whatever reason. Possibly because he kissed Sasha and he didn't get any nookie afterwards. So he's like, fuck this bitch. I'll try the other one. Either way, Bob kind of moved on. Decided he's going to look for Maggie. Well, Sasha goes up in this building, makes some noise, sees Maggie laying amongst a bunch of dead walkers. Big fight ensues. Maggie whacks a zombie with a sign. Pretty much not much really to talk about in that episode. The next episode, this one impressed me, people. I did not think they were going to do this. Tyrese, Carol, Lizzie, and Mika, and Judith, trying to find, heading to Terminus, they stumble upon a house and decide they're going to stay there for a little bit. There's signs that something's horribly wrong with Lizzie to begin with. Previous episodes, she was going to smother Judith. In this episode, Walker's coming down the road, well, down the train tracks, breaks its leg, and it's stuck there. Tyrese is going to whack it in the head with a hammer. Lizzie's like, no, we only kill them when we have to. Okay, light bulb went off. Something's fucking wrong with this little bitch. Then, fucking psychotic Lizzie is playing tag with a zombie. Carol kills said zombie. Lizzie spazzes the fuck out. Next, Lizzie and Mika wander off because Lizzie is kind of the ringleader in this mess. Lizzie's going to go and see the other zombie. Well, during that trip to see the zombie that's stuck on the train tracks, a bunch of zombies smoldering from a fire come out of the tree line. They panic, run back to the little farmhouse. They slaughter the zombies. once again, you start learning that something's wrong with Mika. Not Mika. Well, Mika's got something wrong. I'll talk about that in a second. But Lizzie's got something really fucking wrong with her. So, Carol takes Mika out to go hunting. And they see a deer. Mika lines up the shot. Doesn't take the shot. Why? Because Mika is totally not equipped to deal with the zombie apocalypse. Mika is a sweet little innocent girl. She doesn't want to hurt anybody. She only wants to hurt the walkers when she has to. Not like Lizzie. Lizzie thinks that they're sick. She thinks that they don't want to hurt her. They want to be friends. Once again, Mika's the normal one out of those two. Mika's kind of weird herself, but overall, she's not nearly as bad as Lizzie. Now comes the next part. Tyrese and Carol are out hunting, and they're talking about a few things. Because basically Tyrese is saying how they should pretty much stay at the farmhouse because he's not ready to be around people yet. They come back. They find Lizzie, her hands bloody, Mika laying on the ground, Judith on a blanket next to her. They find out Lizzie, the little fucking serial killer, kills her sister because she's going to wait for her sister to come back and prove that the zombies aren't bad. Well, Tyrese gets Lizzie and Judith into the house. Carol cleans up the mess. You find out that it was Lizzie feeding the zombies later over at the prison, which totally screwed everybody's heads up because we all thought it was somebody like trying to take the prison out from the inside. Myself included. I thought that too. So, after a conversation with Tyrese, Carol learns that Lizzie had cut up a rat and nailed it to a board because she was playing with it. That's when they realize Lizzie is fucking damaged. Fucking damaged goods. So, long story short, Carol does the honorable, smart thing, takes the little serial killer outside, pops her in the back of the head. Now they're going to go and head to Terminus. My projections now, because from what we've seen from scenes from the next episode, Daryl's doing some deep shit. I wish I was there to help him. I just come in. And I chop them bastards. Like I said, I'm a trained ninja. Wouldn't be hard for me to take out a bunch of goons. But, like I said, I'm not there to help Daryl, unfortunately. I'm hoping that nothing bad happens to him. But I got a strange feeling they're pretty much going to beat his ass, take his weapons, and leave him for dead. If that's the case, if anybody can survive that, we know it is our boy Daryl, because after all, he pulled an arrow out of himself and stabbed the zombie in the head with it. That's hardcore, boys. So, we don't know what's going to happen with Rick and Michonne and little bastard Carl, but we'll find out hopefully tonight. We'll see some more. And we'll find out who the fucking crazy funeral director guy is driving around in a hearse with the cross on the back. No telling what's going to happen to that poor girl. Forget her name at the moment. Sorry, folks. But, other notes. Going to be doing some more letters to Kenny B this week. I got 3 good ones I got to answer. And people have been asking me why I haven't been really working so hard on this and been kind of slacking. Well, been trying to find studio space and a firing range we can work on so we can do some live fire demos and things of that nature. But that's not that easy to find right now because unfortunately it gets expensive and really don't feel like paying for it out of my own pocket. So, working on that still. We're going to be, like I said, some more letters to Kenny B, some more instructional videos, and hopefully soon I'll start playing again on Xbox Live and recording it. Been playing recently, but haven't been playing much of anything other than Skyrim. Kind of got bored of the whole ghost thing. Not sure why. Might get some Titanfall in though. Still waiting on that. But like I said, it's one of the things where right now, looking into recording equipment for that. The guys at Warp TV won't give me any help with that, bastards. But like I said, we're working on a lot of stuff here. Hopefully, we'll be able to belt out some more stuff, some good information for you. So, like I said, this episode, not my best work. Either way, though, remember, folks, keep your weapons handy, trust no one, and remember, the zombies are coming. This is Kenny B, signing off.